Notice right now it is not locked. They're spinning opposite. Here in a few minutes they're going to be spinning the same way. I've got the case clean. This is our first axle. We're about to weld it together. Okay, axle and spider gear are now together. Okay, with one side welded together and the other side not even welded yet, it's already a locker. There's just enough weld between the gear teeth, it don't spin anymore. So now all the gears are back in the case. I got Permatex all the way around making a gasket. All we gotta do is put the lid on and put the 16 bolts in. This locker's done. So I've got the hood popped on the Deere. That means we're working on it. When you last saw it, we were locking the rear end. I've just bolted the rear end into place. These 4 bolts, 2 on this side, 2 on this side, they're tight. And I've got a bracket. I just took it off the old rear end. There's a hole for it. It's going to line up just right. Technically, I should have got rid of the lift kit so the pulley would have been straighter with the belt, but then my bolts would have been too short, so I left the bolts. I left the lift kit in, the original bolts. This bracket, there was one here, it's moving up. This came from the Craftsman, and it's got a bolt hole that's going to line up just right. That's where we are right now. I don't have a pulley yet. I'm waiting on the pulley to see which one works best for the stock belt. Shouldn't be but a few more minutes. So now this bracket is on. If you look up in there, 3-inch pulley is on, but the belt's a little bit loose. That where the pulley is on is a little bit closer. The other one's a little bit farther back. So I'm thinking now if I could throw in an idler pulley somewhere like that, we could use the stock belt. I'll see what I can do. I'll be right back with you. So I've just dreamed up this piece of linkage. The goal is to weld this on and to use my blade height adjustment as my shifter. I'm going to weld that bracket onto this bracket. It's going to come down, and this is where we do our shifting. All it's got to do is pull it forward and pull it backwards. Or pull it forward and push it backwards. That's where we're at right now. So I just welded this bracket on. Hopefully I can get it back in there with the gas tank in place. It's going to be a little bit of a pain. We'll go give it a shot. So the bracket, I painted black. It's back in place. Down here is the part that does the shifting. Won't be long now. So this shifter is almost done. I just bent up this linkage. I don't know where that piece of steel came from, but it worked out just good. Hopefully I got it right the first time. That's the only piece I have. And then I drilled this hole. The linkage is going to go in that hole. We'll bolt it on, and then we'll test it out. So this dinky mower was a 6-speed. All the way this way is going to be reverse. Let's go back to the Deere, figure it out. So on blade height about 2, if we go under, 2 is going to be 6-speed. If we go all the way to the high setting, that is reverse. I think it's going to work. I guess up next we'll maybe put that idler pulley in. So under the Deere, and I had this 3-inch pulley on, but there's no way I can make that belt work. But I found these pulleys last Saturday for $3 each. They're adjustable. I got them as wide as I can make them. The other one I found too, the other one's on the Deere now. And I've made this idler pulley adapter bar. I'm bolting it on right now, and that's going to make my belt tight enough. New belt, $19.99, plus you've got to take the steering loose to put it in. It's a little bit of a pain, and I'm going to make it work with this additional idler pulley. So I've got to tighten this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, lower it down, put the tires on it, go for a ride.